This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Let's play! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey as a player has helped me a lot in many different ways. One, starting off at the age of 15 on the national team to where I am right now at the senior national team level. It has helped me with discipline, organization, timing, because all of these things play a lot of role with your diet and all what has to be done on a regular basis for football preparation, mindset. And these things play a big role in your life also. When you go have a job or when you're at the start of your normal day, time, punctuality, all of these things come in a big role. So I must say football has helped me out a lot in many different ways.
What sets me apart is that I'm very versatile. When called upon, I can play many positions except for goalie. Coming from the community of Soufrière, we had struggles with getting players to play due to some players still working. So sometimes I'll have to play centre back, midfield, strike, wing. Yeah, so I think basically I'm pretty comfortable.
With the shot, and he scores!
Physically, I dedicate myself to training. Mentally, I pray when I wake up in the morning, and I prepare myself on a daily basis to go to training.
What I'm excited for making the last cut of the national team is, my hard work and determination throughout my training to semi-pro, playing for my club and my district. I put in the effort and the hard work, so I just want to reap the benefits to be on the national team once again, just to represent my country.
Specific areas of my game I'm focused on improving is finishing, decision making, and being able to be calm and confident. Once I work on that, I'll be a better player.
score!
My most challenging part of this journey, it has been work and to come to training every single day. That's the most challenging part about it. To overcome it, it was a mindset. Something I wake up early in the morning, do what I gotta do half of my work and come here and put in my 100% every single day. This is how I overcame this challenge.
With the shot, and he scores! Here, it's a really big chance. It's a real
When I found out that I made it to the national men's senior team trials, I was a bit happy, and the first thing that came to my mind is that I'm going to a higher level of football and that I need to raise my level. Yeah, that was a big goal to me.
This controls and a chance.
And there's a shot to goal!
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion going had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community from a young child, from under 15 to under 17, under 19. And on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about. If you're as good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment, and travel and play for my country.
Frederick again. Great move, he scores!
For my team to succeed, I plan on making every minute on the pitch count towards goal contribution.
Of course, we're back at the Dennery playing field. It's a wet night tonight, but the feature match, the Tier 1 qualifier, is on. It's kicked off just a few seconds ago. It's Central Castries taking on GROS. Central Castries suffered only one defeat for the course of the regular season, but that was to a points deduction for fielding an ineligible player. And GROS, who started off the season on a hot streak, sort of tapered off somewhere in the middle and picked it up again towards the end. Elijah Williams with you guys, alongside the Chinese man.
Yes, of course. I'm very honored to be alongside Central Castries, decked in the white and blue, coming up against GROS in the shocking color green, and of course purple. The first 11 for Central Castries. We have a Kevon Alton down at number 12. Number 8 is Anthony Christopher. Number 1, Aaron Daniel. Number 5 is Simeon Francis. Number 11, Macallan John. Number 10 is Zachary Lirish. Number 3, Tad Modest. Andre Phillip wearing the number 6. Giovanni Saltibus wearing number 18. Benere Rowe Wellington wearing the number 4. Number 14 is Jamal Wilfred. Butcher and Nigel James is the head coach. And of course for GROS, number 22 is Melvin Aurelien. Donnell Braville, the number 14. Giovanni Di Turville, number 77, custodian in goal for GROS. Number 21 is Baggio Edward. Brandon Eugene is wearing the number 13. And number 10 is Jalil Evans. Armis Gilbert, number 17. Troy Eto Greenwich is number 9. Samuel Louisin is the number 15. Sebastian Ribot, number 5. And O'Neill Toussaint wearing the number 12. Head coach is Myron Louis, and of course Francis Lastic.
Ball put in there by GROS. Kept alive and cleared. Of course, a star-studded field for both teams, not just in terms of players, but in terms of coaching staff as well. Probably the two most decorated coaching staffs from the entire 19 district leagues. And as we say so, we see Baba Ranks just passing by. But this game features the two top goal scorers in the regular season. Simeon Francis for Central Castries, topping the goal scoring chart with 10 from midfield. And of course, strong Greenwich, as we see Aaron Francis, who was also called up to the national training squad, picking that one out of the air there and distributing with his hands. Troy Greenwich, of course, finishing the campaign on 8 goals. He'll be looking to add to his tally here. But maybe even more telling is that both of these teams are also missing a couple of key players. The likes of Emery Edward, the captain for Central Castries, is still missing, not fully recovered from injury just yet. Normally marshals the defense. Central Castries playing a back 3 or back 5, maybe in defense, and a back 3 in attack. And of course, the likes of Eden Charles, who we saw carried off injured in Soufrière several weeks ago, has not recovered from his injury. And Riquelme Lionel, a very potent member of the GROS attack, has suffered an illness and is unavailable to play. But nonetheless, we expect to see a thrilling encounter between Central Castries and GROS. The lads from GROS vowing to take revenge for that earlier defeat to Central Castries in the league.
Yes, very well said, Elijah. And of course, with Eve missing out for GROS, you know, the trio of Eve, Troy Greenwich, that is Eto, and Amoris has been very prolific throughout the years for GROS.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Baggio Edward, Aramis Gilbert, and Troy Greenidge all featured in the goal scoring charts.
Yeah, very much so.
So Grosley have a number of players. Riquelme Lionel would have also been on the score sheet for Grosley a couple of times during the season. Baggio Edward tallying 5 goals, and the vast majority of them spectacular goals. He scored the very first goal for Grosley in the opening day at the Mindo Phillip Park. A stunning strike just off the left side of the penalty area, and winning that encounter against a favored Leclerc team 1-0. And he'll be looking to have those magic feet again today when they try to penetrate the rear guard of Central Castries. Central Castries conceding 8 goals in total during the course of the regular season. The majority of them, though, coming after the injury to Captain Emery Edward.
Yeah, it's been a while that Emery has been out. I must think that most probably he's in the stands in the crowd somewhere supporting Emery. When Emery's out of the game, Emery acts like a coach. Toussaint finding his man. That's Evans. Sebastian Ribot push it on the far side. Amaris Gilbert is looping this one, trying to find Eto Greenidge. Having a foot in there. Ball going into touch there. In the middle, that's Kevin Antoine. A spot in the infringement.
Amaris Gilbert
on the number
is
18. That's
this one, trying to
Saltivos.
find Eto Greenidge.
He was helped to his feet there.
A foot in there.
By his compatriot. That's Rivaldo Chalmine, the number 17. Aaron Daniel finding his defense. This one is straight into the
giving away
path
there
of the number 15.
Getting a little bit of a scolding there from Troy Greenidge, who felt that ball should have been played into feet.
Yeah, very true.
For the prolific striker from Grosley.
Louisin had a snapshot on goal, but blaze it over the transversal. That's Amaris. Amaris is trying to find his man.
And Grosley are in.
Oh, what a save there by the keeper.
Very good hands by Aaron Daniel. Like I said, he was called up to the national training squad.
Amaris
Aaron Daniel himself had
and Grosley
suffered a broken leg while
what a save by the
for St.
keeper.
Mary's College, I believe it was, just a couple of years ago. Came off of that injury, recovered quite nicely. You would have seen him wearing a brace earlier on in the tournament, but he has stripped that off for this encounter, would suggest that he's fully recovered and no longer dependent on that support. Central Castries having issues playing the ball out of the back right now. Grosley seem to be the slightly sharper team.
We just spotted a foul there on the number 14 for Central Castries. That's Jamal Wilfred. Ball is caressed to the turf by the number 4 of Central.
Of course, Coach Nigel Scrape James, who is a former national player, C-licensed coach. He's also coached in the U.S. at the collegiate level. And he would have marshaled the Central Castries team to the Super Cup last year and is expected to continue along that trend. Central Castries, the only team, I believe, in this tournament playing a 3-5-2 formation. Of course, he's ably assisted by Ryan Daisy, who is the Pioneers coach and also the under-17 national team coach as well. So a lot of pedigree on the bench for Central Castries. Of course, Myron Louis from GROS, nothing to snooze at either. He holds a UEFA B coaching license and just recently came from studies in England, football studies to be exact. So well educated. Of course, he's ably assisted by Francis Babalastic,
the man himself,
who is the assistant senior men's national coach. So lots of pedigree on the bench for both teams, as we see pedigree on the field of play as well. Sebastian Rebo for GROS also was on the national senior team. Just played in the Nations League right here in St. Lucia. So a star-studded lineup.
And Sebastian Rebo with ball to his feet. It goes back into his defense. This ball was gently lifted to the path of O'Neill Toussaint, but was well met in the defensive third of Central Castries. Some good ball is being played there by Jermaine, trying to find his man on the far side. Justice Jermaine squaring this one. A throw in there, not be able to control there by Baggio Edward. Baggio Edward is trying to dance around his man. He's well shadowed there on the far side. Ball coming across, trying to find a Greenwich. Well controlled again by Benero Wellington, that is. Some very good work there in the midfield by Melvin Aurelien for GROS. Is finding his man on the far side. Baggio Edward, ball coming across. And heads go up in
Ball
defense.
put in there by Aramis Gilbert. Nothing happening there.
Jalil Evans finding Toussaint. Toussaint finding his man in the midfield region. That's Melvin Aurelien. Sebastian Rebo. Oh, shot there and well blocked by the number 8 for Castries. That's Anthony Christopher.
Sebastian Rebo definitely has that in his locker. Don't be surprised if you see him belt one or two from all of 40 yards out.
One was from the midfield area. And it looked flat to me. The player remaining down, I think it's Melvin Aurelien there for GROS. He's been checked out by the physio. Not forgetting we have more action coming across your way tomorrow night at 6:30. We'll see Roseau Valley coming up against Vieux-Fort South. A game in Tier 2. Yes, that's the Super League. And of course, a game in the Premier League, Tier 1. Denry will come up against La Clery. Toussaint goes back into his defense. Finding Brandon Eugene. Eugene to Giovanni. Giovanni finding Rebo. Rebo trying to marshal his troops. Finding Amaris Lord. Lord was bundled over. And possession was won by Zachary Lyrich, the number 10 for Central Castries. But ball is in the feet of Giovanni Di Turville right now for GROS. And Rebo again will start from the defensive third. Again finding his man. That's Eugene. Going across to Toussaint. Toussaint is finding George. George is looking for his man moving forward there. That was Lucia. And it looks to me like Kevin Antoine sporting an infringement there with the studs being raised there by Samaya Lucia. Kevin Alcindor is back on his feet. Wellington finds Alcindor. Alcindor goes wide. Some good ball there from Tad Modest. Well recuperated there from Grosile. The whistle of Kevin Antoine went.
You can see from the onset that this is a keenly contested matchup. Both teams sort of mimicking heavyweight fighters, throwing their jab and feeling their way around before they throw that big roundhouse or uppercut for the knockout blow.
Very true. Very true. This one is lifted very high and eluding the player moving forward there.
No in the fence as well.
Yeah, no damage there to the goal of the man between the sticks. That is
former national goalkeeper himself, Giovanni Di Toville.
Very true. I think he was in training for St. Lucia National.
Correct.
Ribot starts from behind. Ribot finding his man.
Having Sebastian Ribot in your defense is almost like having an additional midfielder. His ability to distribute the ball, his composure on the ball. But of course, he's still a very robust.
And the way he carries himself. And a card will be shown to Wellington. Wellington playing very dangerously there, tackling Jalil Evans here on the near side. And Kevin Antoine making no mistake about it and issuing the yellow card to him here in the first half of our second encounter for tonight.
He's still a very robust.
Melvin Aurelien with ball in hand.
And the way
Gracie, the medical doctor, paying some attention there to Jalil Evans. He looks okay.
Referee Kevin Antoine always speaking with the players and explaining his decisions. Some of the Grosile players clamoring for a red card there, but his explanation you could hear was that the Central Castries player was genuinely challenging for the ball, and the ball squirms into the net. Looks like Troy Greenidge is claiming that goal.
Yes, very much so. Troy Eto Greenidge, I think, received this one on the head and putting it at the back of the net. A mistake there from the defensive third of Central Castries.
For the ball and the
Troy's
ball
tally has gone up.
squirms into the net.
Yes, of course.
Looks like
not
9 goals for the number 9.
Yeah, not far away from Simeon Francis.
Correct, correct, correct. Aaron Daniel just got caught a little bit in no man's land there. A big melee of players. He thought he would have been able to get to the ball, but was unable to. Troy Greenidge taking full advantage of that. It wasn't the most powerful headers, but it was on target, which is what you need first and foremost for you to get the goal scored. And Grosile landed the first blow in this heavyweight fight. It's 1-0 to the boys from way up north.
Very much true. And we're just witnessing Giovanni Di Turville clutching this one into his grasp, easing it off to his defense. That's the number 5. That's Rebo. Rebo is looking for his man running across. That was Baggio Edward. But some good touches there from Jolly Levens, looking to find Troy Greenidge. But well comforted there by McCallan John.
And a good ball in by Jolly Levens and a second goal.
Oh my God!
Is that Baggio Edward?
Yes, the number 21 is Baggio Edward pouncing this one home.
But
and he takes his tally to number 6. Coincidentally,
I
must
must
remind our viewers
Jolly Levens and a second
last time
goal.
two
Oh
teams
my
met
God!
in the regular season, it was a similar scoreline. It was 2-0 to Grosile right here on this ground.
Very true.
And the first 2 goals were scored right there in that goal. That's a little bit of semi-pro history there for you guys.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
It was 2 quick early goals. Deja vu.
Yeah, because we've already seen it, deja vu. Yeah, we've seen it before. It's happening right now. Very true.
In that encounter, though, Central Castries came back to win that game 3-2.
Very much true. Very much true. So we don't know what's going to happen. It's very early here in the first half.
I believe in that encounter, we also had a penalty saved by Aaron Daniel.
Yeah, very much true. Yep. Some very good memories of this past game there from Elijah Williams. Giovanni Di Turville caressing this ball to his feet.
With the experience of the Grosile players and the cadre of the coaching staff, you would think that they would not make the same mistake twice, going up 2-0.
I guess not. Well, it's all happening here.
It's football.
Yeah. Jolly Levens. Baggio Edward. Baggio Edward again. Finding his man. Oh, some lovely ball being played there by Lucia. And it looks to me like the whistle of Kevin Antoine caught Baggio Edward in an offside position.
Baggio Edward was also called up to the national training.
Very much true. Wellington.
Very star-studded lineup for both teams.
Wellington again. Back to his goalkeeper, Aaron Daniel. Aaron visits the far side. Aerial ball by the number 8. That's Anthony Christopher. A whistle went.
I find it very curious that Shaquan Nelson is not on the pitch for Central Castries. Central midfielder for the senior national team, Shaquan Nelson. He just recently featured for St. Lucia during the Nations League encounter.
I don't even think that he's in the subs. He's not even. He's not numbered and he's not even included in the subs.
Very interesting. I mean, maybe that might be due to injury. Maybe it may be due to something else. Not aware, but another key player missing for Central Castries outside of Emery Edward in the defense.
Yeah, very much true. So you could have seen most probably what happened there. I think an infringement was spotted there in the final third of Grosile's goal. A spot kick taken there by the goalkeeper. And ushering this one into touch is Giovanni Saltibots, the number 18 for Central Castries. O'Neil Toussaint. O'Neil Toussaint with the throw. Looking for his man. Baggio Edward. Back to O'Neil. or 1-2 with Baggio. A good ball. Looking for Eto there. Some through ball in the middle. Well intercepted by Central Castries. Central Castries keeping the possession of the ball. It looks to me like Simeon Francis pushing this one forward there. Opposite no. In the corridors of GROS. Toussaint finding back his man in the defensive third. Long ball. Looking for the number 15, that's Lucia.
I won't say that Central Castries is playing poorly or that they're flat at all. It's just that the GROS team just seems to be that bit sharper.
Very much true. Very much true. The game is poised at this present time. As usual, GROS starts from behind. 1-2 touch there from Joshua George and his defensive third. Likewise, Toussaint. They are looking for Baggio. And Baggio has collided there with Wellington. And both players feeling some discomfort here. Baggio has remained on the surface area, while Benerero Wellington is clutching his leg and limping off.
What GROS will not want to see is Baggio Edwards suffering any sort of injury that will not allow him to continue in this contest. We've already seen his influence.
Very much true.
Latching onto a through pass and slotting one past Aaron Daniel in goal in a very clinical manner, I might add. Seeing his pedigree there. So GROS supporters who have traveled all the way down to Dennery will be happy to see him back on his feet. And
ball is belted by Benerero Wellington. Heads of Rebo go up there on the far side, and Maurice Gilbert Lord is putting this one into touch. Throw in there to Central Castries. It looks to me like Justice Germain going on the far side for the throw-in. Looks to me like Justice Germain will throw this one very long.
And if you are viewing us anywhere in the diaspora and you're wondering what's that played in the background, it's the sweet sounds of country and western. It's a favorite pastime of St. Lucians. Yes, we do soca as well. Yes, we love our Dennery segment, but we also love ourselves some country and western.
Very, very much true. Indeed, we as Lucians, we do enjoy every genre of music. We dance to everything.
That's right. That's
we are a bunch of happy people here in St. Lucia. 238 square miles. This petite island is going places, you know.
That's correct.
With Julian Alfred coming from the
correct.
Olympics with a gold and silver medal, and of course,
St. Lucia Kings.
And St. Lucia Kings, yes, of course. Yeah, won the T20 for 2024. Also, Julian had a gold medal in the Diamond League, right?
Correct.
Yeah, at the 60.
I like to say a diamond medal.
Diamond medal. Very true indeed. So she had a diamond medal.
Yes, a diamond league.
Yeah.
But I also need to add, I mean, we are watching a football match, and Team St. Lucia is also a top Group B in League B. They topped the group by 2 points.
Yes, very true, very true.
In the Nations League, of course, at stake is qualification to League A and a spot in the Gold Cup. So come next month when the the final legs will be played in Curacao.
Yeah, we have 2 games down there, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, very true.
Teams in Lucia will be looking to see if they can make their way into the Gold Cup and into League A.
We just need only 1 victory. That's right, right?
Not so. We definitely need to beat Curacao, but we would need to get more than just a victory because we are only leading by 2 points. There's still 6 points on offer.
Okay. Well, again, we're starting from the back in the defense. Brandon Eugene with Ribo. Ribo again is finding Toussaint here on the near side. Toussaint with Baggio. Baggio is trying to dance around his man. That's Giovanni Saltibus. He's finding Amoris in the midfield region. Well contested. Amoris is fighting and finding Melvin Aurelien. Aurelien goes to the far side. Some good touches there from Louisiana. Squaring it to Toussaint. Some good touches on the ball. Jalil Evans. Jalil looking for Baggio. Finding Baggio. And this one is off the foot of the defensive third of Central Castries. I believe it's Simeon Francis there.
If you're a young footballer watching this match and you play in any of the attacking areas, I like to call Baggio Edward a wide forward and not necessarily a winger. Just look at his movement of the ball, the manner in which he drifts into spaces, remains in an onside position. A real clinic in movement by a forward player from Baggio Edward. So any of you youngsters here who aspiring national players and semi-pro players, take a look at Baggio Edward.
Very, very true indeed. Oh, Central Castries was robbed in the process, and Greenwich is in full speed at this one. Is well shadowed there in defense by Wellington. Baggio. Again, the number 22, Aurelien, finding Toussaint. Aurelien again, going wide, looking to find his man there on the far side. It looks to me like the number 14, that's Donnell Braville. A ball just eluding him in the process and going into touch for throwing to be taken there by Central Castries. Central Castries feeling quite comforted there, moving on their far side with this ball. And the player on the far side is being shadowed there by 2 players from Grosile. And this ball is issued into touch. Throwing there to Castries Central to be taken by Anthony Christopher on the far side.
Central Castries has ushered the ball up the field quite nicely after being against the ropes and looking like they would be knocked out. They've crawled their way back, not necessarily into the contest because they would need a goal to do that, but they look like they're on even foot. Grosile may not be so aggressive going forward because they have that 2-goal cushion, but it's looking like an evenly contested matchup once again.
Yeah, very true indeed. Since Grosile is in the lead by 2-0, they're not applying that much pressure on the Central Castries players. They're just waiting for the right moment in time so that they may pounce one more time again. There on the far side, you see Troy Greenage is trying to shadow the player moving forward along with Gilbert. It looks to me like a throw in there for the boys from the north of the island. Also, Grosile has their Friday night up north, right?
Well, speaking to Coach Myron Louis on Friday morning on the banter, he did indicate that the players had committed to sacrifice their Grosile Friday night in anticipation of this encounter. They very much were looking forward to exacting some revenge against Central Castries. And so far it looks like their plan is working out.
They did their homework then. The boys of Francis Lastic is doing their things on the AstroTurf right here in the Eastern Dennery. Very true. And it looks to me like Kevin Antoine spotting an infringement on the far side. And a spot kick to be taken there by Central. This one is whistled in by McCallum John. Some event
Nothing
happening there in the 18-yard region, but I don't think Kevin Antoine
said nothing there, not enough. May have gone down too easily.
Yeah, he just waved it off though.
And you can hear the discontent by some of the fans in that far corner there. They seem to be in agreement with referee Kevin Antoine.
Yeah, very much true. A good header there from Wellington. Trying to find his man. That's Tad Modeste. But the ball just trickles into touch there. Through in there for Grosile. Well controlled there. Looks like Lucia. Lucia finding his man. That's Baggio Edward. Edward also finding his man. This one is coming across. Melvin Aurelien whistled this one across, finding Jalil. Jalil is scooping this one over the transversal, posing no threat to the goal of Aaron Daniel.
Jalil Evans, of course, representing St. Lucia at the junior level. Very early on in his career, he had suffered a serious knee injury. He seemed to have recovered from that quite nicely. He's in the Grosile fold and contributing nicely.
Oh,
and there we see
belter
a
there.
shot there.
A good shot there from Jamal Wilfred. Posing no threat to the custodian in goal there for Grosile. That's Giovanni Di Turville. This one just sailed over the transversal. Some good
shot there
from the Castries players, especially from the number 6.
Jamal Wilfred.
That is
and there Castries is in again, and it's a goal!
Finding
low into the bottom corner. And Grosile getting a little complacent in the back. Pounced upon by Central Castries, and it's game on.
Yes, it is game on. It looks to me like Simeon Francis is the one finding the back of the net there.
And there Castries is in again, and it's a goal! Finding into the bottom corner.
Over Troy Greenwich.
Yes, very true. Simeon is telling Troy anything that you can do, I can do it too.
Again, I say deja vu.
Yeah.
The last time these two teams played right here, it was Grosile taking an early 2-goal lead, only to lose that encounter. Are we also going to see another missed penalty by Grosile?
Is history going to repeat itself here tonight again?
What you can definitely say is that the first qualifiers for the Semi-Pro Football League has been laden with goals.
Yeah, very much so.
We saw 5 in the first encounter between South Castries and Ancillary. South Castries within that encounter 3 goals to 2. And then we've seen another 3 here in the first half.
Yeah. Like Shaba would say, it's a trailer load of goals, man.
I think it was girls, you know, but
we take goals this time. Knowing Shaba, it's a trailer load of girls, but right now it's a trailer load of goals. He only has AstroTurf in Dennery. Yeah, very much so. And this one is ushered into touch there for Fro. Throw in there to the boys from the north of the island. Well, here in the commentary booth, there's no other than Williams with me myself, aka Chinese. We're doing our thing.
The football Chinese.
Yeah.
Shin pad seemed to have been lost there. And
there is some discussion going on there. I really don't know what it entails, but Giovanni is going to list this one forward. The heads go up there. George, and of course, his compatriot there. Oh, a good ball there from the number
Jamal
14.
Francis. Jamal Francis has scored one of the best goals I've seen in the semi-pro. A display of power and technique and precision, turning his defender, I believe. Was it against Grosile? I can't recall, but it was on this ground, turning his defender and driving into the penalty area, hitting a ball low into the bottom corner.
Sheer power, though.
Sheer power
yeah.
and precision.
Yep.
He's a beast of a man, and if he gets motoring, he's hard to catch.
I'm telling you.
Very quick along the
very
ground.
Quick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. He's very good on his feet. Again, a spot kick for taken by Giovanni Di Turfil. Lists this one forward. That's all for Jalil Evans. Ball is issued into touch. Throw in there to be taken by Toussaint. Samael is beaten to the Grosile still in control from the defensive third. Ribot is trying to put the game to a camp.
Sebastian Ribot too much time on the ball because he will pick out a pass.
Yeah, very.
And as you could see, he just put the ball straight into the feet of one of his forward players.
Yeah, very true. That was Samael Louisian. And of course, on the spot there, I think it's Morris being the culprit there. Kevin Antoine spotting the infringement very early there. Spot kick to Central Castries. Ball to be retrieved by Tad Modest. Well, I think Tad is leaving the ball for Wellington. Giovanni was carded though.
Must have been something he said.
Could have been, yeah.
The ball was away from him.
Let's go up in defense for Grosile. Ball was met by Evans. Ball is with Toussaint. Toussaint is lifting this one forward, looking for Baggio and of course Troy Greenwich. This one is brought to the turf by Amaris Gilbert Lord. And Lord is just whistling this one over the transversal, posing no threat to Aaron's Daniel's goal.
Very animated Ryan Daisy on the touchline for Central Castries.
You could have heard his voice.
Belting out instructions to his players. Not happy at all.
Yeah,
with
very
what
true.
he's seen from the Central Castries players at this moment.
Yeah.
And he's doing that at a time that I don't think they're playing badly at all. It just goes to show the standards that these teams hold their players to.
You gotta let out all the first.
Same effort on goal there by Central Castries, but they seem to be getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
Seem to be settling down into the game.
Not too much venom on that shot there from Central Castries, posing no threat to the custodian in goal for Grosile. Serious block
Interestingly
there.
enough, though, Central Castries seem to not want to employ the high press against Grosile. They seem content to just drop back and employ sort of a mid press instead of a high press.
Very true, very true.
Halftime here at the Denry playing field. GROS 2, Central Castries 1.
Yep. The first half 2-1. Very tense game. I won't say I would give it to any or either of them, but GROS is the one in the lead. And of course, we'll take a 15-minute break and we'll be back here for some more action, that of the Semi-Professional Football League right here in St. Lucia for 2024.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform life. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Let's play. Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
And he scores!
It's a really big chance. When I found out that I made it to the national men's senior team trials, I was a bit happy, and the first thing that came to my mind is that I'm going to a higher level of football and that I need to raise my level. Yeah, that was a big goal to me.
This controls and a chance.
And there's a shot and a goal!
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community, from a young child, from under 15 to under 17, under 19, and on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about. If you're as good a player as you think you are, I am very excited for it, to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment, travel and play for my country.
Great move, and he scores!
For my team to succeed, I plan on making every minute on the pitch count towards goal contribution.
been a great experience being here on the national team. I came in when I was 19 years old, then Coach then came in. I've been working with a lot of the pro fellas from overseas. They've helped me a lot, not just as a player, but as a human self. It's been a great experience.
I will fit into the national team playing style because I always try to listen to what the coach say. I try my best. Even after I got now, I still research about the position where I have to play so I can just suit the coach style and what he wants from us.
I plan to handle the pressure, competing at such a high level by staying calm and believing in my ability to do what I know I can do on the field, in the playing field.
That shot on goal!
What sets me apart from the other players, I believe, is the willingness to train and to come and compete with other players. Because some players feel like to just come here is just easy, but when they come, it's a different experience. They cannot handle the pressure, cannot handle the training, but you have to be determined.
Growing up as a footballer, this was my dream, to become part of the main national side. But throughout the years, it wasn't too much because about the coaches and stuff, but we finally got a coach who I believe that could take me to the next step.
Number of bodies back to the top of the box. And it is a goal.
My advice to the young players who are interested in joining the national side is to believe in themselves and never stop working.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
Get ready because the Semi-Professional Football League playoffs are here. Feel the rush, live the intensity, and catch all the action as 8 district leagues face off for glory. It's happening under the lights of the Demi-Plain Field from 6:30 p.m. Saturday, October 19th, first qualifier. In Tier 2, South Castries takes on Ancillary. In Tier 1, Castries Central battles GROS. On Sunday 20th, the Eliminator. In Tier 2, Roseau clashes with Beaufort. In Tier 1, Denry squares off against Leclerc. The road to championship continues on October 23rd, and it all culminates with the epic finale on October 26th. Tickets are just $20 or grab a weekend pass for $30. Don't miss your chance to witness history at the first ever SPFL Championships.
Yes, he's round the last defender, under his right foot. Oh, it's a goal! This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Semi-Pro. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform life. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives. This is the
football Chinese back in your company as the second half is about to kick off right here at the Dennery playing field. It's the qualifier in Tier 1. Table toppers Central Castries down by a goal to second place Grosile. They lead 2 goals to 1. A very eventful first half. We saw a couple of very good goals. Grosile are now kicking towards the sea end into the breeze. Let's see the experienced Giovanni Di Turville if that's going to affect him in any way, shape, or form, with the breeze blowing in from the seaside towards him.
Yeah, it's the most difficult end that Grosile is striking to. It's against the wind coming in to our faces. And remember, I think with the wind, more goals have been scored here with the wind. And we're just witnessing, it looked to me like Donnell Braville is central. Well, we just saw the number 11, McCallum John, was impeded there in the process. Simeon into the defense. Wellington finding his man. Some very good touches there. Tad Modest is whistling this one across to no one moving forward. Oh, lovely touch there by Jolly Levens. Was looking for Toussaint on the far side. Ball going into touch.
Central Castries navigating their way out of trouble there quite nicely a while ago, but the final ball, as you indicated, was to no one. Nobody making that forward run into the box. But they've regained possession, and another ball into the box for Central Castries, and that ball just squirms off the boot of their captain.
Yeah, Anthony Christopher, the captain of Central Castries, putting his ball into touch. A throw in there from Braville, finding Amors. Also, well recuperated again from Central Castries. Some very good work there by the number 8. That's Anthony Christopher. Number 14 for Central, that's Jamal Wilfred looking for his man. Heads go up in the middle. Melvin Aurelia.
Again, you see the strength there of Jamal Francis being able to turn the defender and pick out a pass. The attack was just fizzled out, but Jamal Francis definitely is going to try to impose himself on this game, both technically and physically.
Very true indeed. A tackle there by the number 3, that's Tad Modest, and doing it very good. And it looks to me like Amaris was impeded there by the number 8. It looks to me like Justin Jermaine. Both of them are remaining down. Yeah, it's Amaris and Justice Jermaine.
Aramis Gilbert getting clipped there. No ill intention there, just a little bit late coming in for the ball.
Yeah,
and
very true.
Catching Gilbert on the Achilles. Those always sting.
Yeah.
Give him a minute or two and he's back on his feet and he looks okay.
Sebastian Ribot in behind this one. Lifting this one gently. But meeting the head of the number 18. It looks to me like Giovanni Saltibus in defense there for Central Castries. A throw in there on the far side for Grosely. This ball is belted into a touch there by the a man moving forward there for Grosely. Donnell Braville finding his man Melvin Aurelia. Goes to the number 13, Brandon Eugene. Eugene finding Toussaint. Toussaint is looking to find Baggio, and Baggio is issuing this one into touch there. Throwing there for Central Castries. Some good movement there from the number 14. That's Jamal Wilfred.
Of Simeon France. Is that
Jamal Wilfred?
It's Jamal.
Yeah, it's been brought down in the area.
And it's a penalty.
Yeah, I think the culprit is Ribot.
Deja vu?
Deja vu. We've already seen that.
There were 2 penalties in the last encounter.
You mentioned that earlier on, and it's happening now.
Castries scored there.
Very true. Oh my God, and they are looking to go 2 up here.
And the ball is in the hands of their talisman.
Is looking to up the tally there.
Simeon Francis.
Yes, his personal tally.
He's on 11.
From the number 14, that's
Jamal. They will be tied up at 2 goals apiece.
Yes, very, very true. Is going to look to pass Giovanni Di Turville there. He went down too late.
No mistake. Drills it into the bottom right-hand corner of Giovanni Di Turville. I don't think he had a chance there.
Not at all.
Simeon Francis with his 2nd goal of the game.
Very true.
And we are not at 2 goals apiece at the Denry playing field. Drama galore.
Game on.
4 goals in this encounter.
Baggio trying to find Toussaint there on the far side. The ball is going into touch.
Rosalie is looking a little rattled now, Chinese.
Yep. It looks to me like Central Castries is coming back from the half doing their homework, and most probably the instructions given there by their coach, they are trying to take advantage of it. Amoris is finding Braville. Braville misplacing his pass. Some good touches there from Jamal Wilfred. And this one is belted And Wilfred is losing his shin guards in the process there.
For the second time in the game.
Some instructions there from the number 77, that's Giovanni Di Turville.
Ever noticed how some footballers' socks never seem to stay up?
Very true.
Very much in the fold of a Jack Grealish that plays for Manchester
Yeah. Some kind of halfway up the calf. Very true indeed. Yeah, the Jack Grealish style. And through the passage of time, we've seen that the shin guards, they've diminished from their natural size.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
This one is lifted well chest again by the number 11 for Castries. That was Macallan John. Ball is spread wide to Tad Modest. Modest is whistling
Ball
this one
goes
in.
into the box there, and
Giovanni's punching this one. And it looks to me like the number 14 there, that's Jamal Wilfred, is clutching to his abdomen. And Giovanni, I heard him howl there for a moment, and he's remaining down and not able to pick himself as yet.
Well, Jamal Wilfred is a big, strong lad.
Modest is whistling this one in.
It was a fair contest, if you ask me. Both players had the right to go for that ball.
Very true, very true. I see physio Sean Curtin is trying to make inroads to the foul field area.
By the official, no cards brandished. The Brazilian players feel like an injustice has been done to them, but I'm on the side of Kevin Antoine this time around. I felt that was fair contest.
Yeah, because both of them went up, though it's in the area of the goalkeeper, because he has his priorities in the 6 and 18 yard region. He had a touch on the ball, he punched it out, but I think it's most probably the way that the number 14, that's Wilfred, came into him. I heard him howl. I can't tell you on which part of the body that he got the blow to, but he looks in some kind of discomfort there.
He looks winded as well. He looks like he got the proverbial stuffing knocked out of him.
Yeah, it seems to me so. And knowing Giovanni don't fake it like this. Yeah, if you see that he's down, it's most preferably like, he's injured. Like you said, it looks like he's winded.
Of course, the physio for GROS is Grace Willia Ogis.
Yeah, Grace, yeah. She's been around for some time, though.
Registered nurse and...
yeah, well, even...
CCSS class of 1997, I believe.
Oh, that was your year, too?
No, I was 96.
You were...
I'm a senior.
Oh, you're a senior, okay. Okay. Yeah, because I normally suffer from a shoulder injury. Grace always takes care of me, whenever that I'm injured. Likewise, the physio for Roseau Valley, that's a river for Wilfred. Yeah, they always make sure that the boy is well taken care of. Yes, of course. We here are 2-2.
From the looks of things, it looks like the Grosile goalkeeper suffered a blow to the coccyx, the tailbone area.
Yeah. Rebo laces this one forward, finding the head of Toussaint. Toussaint is ushering this one into touch. A chase was there by Baggio Edward, but giving up the chase. Through in there to Central Castries. Jolly Levens for Grosile. Of course, been very, very good in the game.
How do you see this game going, Chinese? I mean, it's From my vantage point, it's tough to call. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it's evenly poised there at this moment, Elijah. Like you say, anything can happen because we saw 2 early goals there from Grosile, and of course, Central Castries came back fighting and winning themselves a penalty after they did pounce for their first goal. And of course, on the far side, we see a
ball into the box there, headed down by
Greenwich.
Troy Greenwich. Grosile still in control there, and on top of the box, and oh! Outside of the upright, outside of the right upright there of
Aaron Daniel's goal.
Aaron Daniel.
It's Jolly Levens.
It was Jolly Levens.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to make out.
Yeah, Jolly Levens.
A left-footed
Oh!
Outside
of the upright.
Hitting the upright.
These are always difficult for the keeper, you know, when
Very.
they bounce and skid off the surface.
Yes,
like
especially
that.
if the surface is wet, though.
But you know, they say the goalkeeper's best friend is the upright.
Very true. Again, no threat there for Aaron Daniel. Cushioning this one. And he's remaining on the surface. I think he was impeded.
There. It would have been a collision if his own player.
Yeah. Seems to me the player was trying to shadow the ball so that he may collect. But I think most probably the player was nudged in the back and then ran straight into his keeper, causing some discomfort there. And Aaron Daniel is remaining, well, flawed. Well, he's getting back to his feet. If you're just joining us here live, let me remind you that it's a 2-all between Central Castries, decked in the white and blue, against Grosile in the shocking green and the purple. Central will commence from defense. Simeon Francis trying to find this one there. I'm trying to take on Sebastian Ribot, looking to fish this one to Jamal Wilfred, but the ball is here on the near side. Some good work there by McCallan John. John back to Tad Modest. Modest finding his man in the midfield region. Simeon Francis. Again, some good ball. Ball is being kept there. Anthony Christopher, Simeon Francis, Tad Modest doing the thing in the channels there for Central Castries.
Aramis Gilbert with a very aggressive tackle there.
Very. Oh, he's a cool customer, but when it comes to play, yeah, he's a no-nonsense player also. The captain for Central Castries with the throw-in ahead of Gilbert went. Throw in there to Grosile. And of course, you could hear that the goalkeeper is pushing them out. Ribot squares it up to his man. That's Brandon Eugene. Eugene trying to find Toussaint, but well intercepted on the far side by the number 10. That's Zachary Lirish for Castries. Ball was ushered into touch.
Of course, for those of you wondering, Aramis Gilbert there with a wayward shot.
Yeah, very true. I think this one it just peeled off his laces and went very wide of the.
How do you say? He spliced it?
Yeah, he spliced it off his laces. Yes, it was very wide of the right upright of Aaron's goal there. Aaron goes wide in defense.
I was saying, for those of you watching this stream, in case you're wondering if this game ends in a draw, we go to an additional 30 minutes of extra time.
Very true indeed. Ball coming across very dangerously. Oh, Central Castries living very, very dangerously in the defensive third. And some good balls have been played through the channels there on the far side by Grosley. And again, living dangerously in the final third was Central Castries, but they issued it into touch. And it looks to me like the goalkeeper and, of course, one of the defenders has remained on the surface area. And, of course, on the far side, there was a player of Central Castries also remaining on the surface area. The player on the far side, I could make him up, I think. He is the number 6. That is Andre Phillip. But the goalkeeper, who is Aaron Daniel, and of course another player that of Central Castries, is yet to be attended to.
Of course, we see the physio for Central Castries, Sean Curtin, running onto the field. He's also a very accomplished coach himself.
Very,
coach of
very accomplished coach,
VSADC,
yeah.
former coach of Central Castries themselves as well.
Yeah, yeah. Very instrumental man in the game, Sean Curtin. Earlier on, we witnessed a game between Ancillary and South Castries, which ended with South Castries going home with a victory, defeating Ancillary by 3-2. And here in the second game, Central Castries, they drawn level here in the second half of the game against Rosalie. 2 goals apiece. Let me remind you, tomorrow, October the 20th, we'll be back here from 6:30 sharp to witness 2 games, one in Tier 1 and, of course, one in Tier 2, the Premier League and also the Super League. In the Super League, Roseau will be coming up against Vieux-Fort South. That's a Tier 2 game. And the Tier 1 game, that's the Premier League, Dennery, they'll be coming up against Laclery. Very good matchup.
The dreaded eliminator.
Yes, the dreaded eliminator. Yes, of course. And let me remind you, the games tomorrow will indicate who's playing who on Wednesday.
Correct.
Yes.
Because the loser of this game will face the winner of
tomorrow's game. That's a Tier 1 and Tier 2 game. Yes.
Laclery versus Dennery.
Dennery, yes, very true. It's very true. Yeah.
Dennery, a little fortuitous for Dennery that they would be playing on their home ground.
That's it, you know. That's their home turf. They do train here, they do play here, and they feel quite comforted when they here on the AstroTurf in Dennery. Not looking bad at all. And it looks to me like Macallan John was robbed in the process there by the number 20 of Grosile. That's Tonius Simon.
Tonius Simon.
Grosile is in control of the ball. Ribot is receiving from Brandon Eugene. Ribot finding his man. Tonius again trying to dance around. And it looks to me like Simeon Francis is dispossessing him there in their process. And Tonius is being the culprit there, found in guilty of the act, fouling Simeon Francis. And of course, Kevin Antoine is in the perfect spot in pointing this one out. Spot kick there for Central Castries. Castries is trying to keep the ball. Zachary Lirish, the number 10, doing part of the work. A clearance there for Grosile. Tonius very profound player there for GROS. Toussaint. Toussaint was trying to find his man. That's Aurelien. Ball is back with Ribot. Ribot finding Braville. Braville was looking to square this one to Tony Simon, but it was well met there by the number 11 Macallan John. Some good touches there by Braville. Braville finding his man. That's Samael. The ball is on the far side. It is Toussaint trying to find Jalil Evans. And it looks to me like Kevin Antoine whistle there. Ball going into touch. Throw in there to Central Castries.
A pretty decent crowd here at the Dennery playing field. Take it into consideration, we have 2 teams from the north of the island.
Yeah, very true.
Encounter. Maybe suggestions that we had some fans from the north travel down to Dennery.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Dennery faithful just coming out to enjoy some good football.
Almost probably some of the Ancillary people are still here because, you know, Ancillary, they usually come with a crowd. They are the most electrifying crowd that of the season for 2024 of our semi-professional football league.
You think that electrifying crowd was shocked by the result earlier?
I think they came with. Let me tell you, I think all the voltage and the watts was brought to the field by Ancillary, and I think they got shocked by their own current.
They got shocked there.
Very true. I don't think that they are weighted on this thing at all. I don't think that they ever pictured that would be the final score. But South Castries got the better of them. GROS will try again.
Will it be another 3-2 scoreline down here at the Dennery playing field? 9 goals so far between the 2 matches.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Say that it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
To get the semi-pro playoffs going.
Yeah, very true. We're at the back end of the tournament. We'll be bringing down the curtains on the 26th of October, which is next Saturday. Yeah, very true.
So basically, if you win tonight, you have a week off to plan, to strategize, to rest and recuperate.
Yeah.
If you lose, you're at it again on Wednesday.
Yeah, another bite to the cherry. Giovanni squares it wide, finding his man. That's Louisin. Ball is ushered into a touch there. We have a substitution.
Substitution on deck for Central Castries.
Josh George. And a word there for Tad Modest. I think Josh George is the one making his way out. Rivaldo Chalmine has replaced George. Eto finding his man. Oh, some good foot in there from Tony Simon.
And a good ball in as well.
Yes, Tony
Get
Simon.
the winger off and a ball across. Not as good as the ball that put him through.
Not at all. Samuel Louisin is just
I'm being polite.
wasting this one.
I'm being polite. It was
true
wanting
indeed.
to say the least.
Yeah, very true indeed. Central again will start from the defensive third. No problems whatsoever for the man in goal for Grosile. Finding his defender, that's Ribo. Ribo looking to find his man moving forward. Tonius again try to dance around his man. He's back with Donnell Braville. Some 1-2 from Marvin Aurelien. Ribo again. He squares it to the number 13. That's Brandon Eugene. Finding the man moving on the far side. That's Tonius again. Ball is kept in play. Number 11, Macallan John for Central Castries. Finding his man. That's Simeon Francis. He's shadowed by two players. Francis is trying to keep this ball. And I think he was bundled to the ground there.
It's a good word, because that's indeed what happened.
Yeah, he was bundled to the ground by Donnell Braville. Yeah. Throw in there by Macallan John for Castries, or more like it's a spot kick. Yeah, because he was fouled in the process. Macallan John will try to list this one into the 18-yard region. The heads of Toussaint go up. Well taken down there. A shot there. And well cushioned again by the custodian in goal for Grosile. Number 7, Giovanni Di Turville. And again, another player
looks
is...
like Baggio Edward is
yeah,
on
it looks
the ground.
like Baggio Edward needed some attention on the far side.
Jalil Evans was signaling for a substitution.
Yeah.
Definitely not what Grosile wants to see
a shot
at this
there.
stage of the competition.
I don't think so.
We indicated they are already without their number one playmaker, Eden Charles.
Yeah.
And also without one of their creative wingers in terms of Riquelme Lionel.
Yeah, very true.
So having one of your other attacking threats, there's only a week, you know.
Yeah,
Shiny, there's only a week.
very true. You know, if you get injured tonight, most probably you might not even repair the broken tissues and muscles in a week.
Correct. And if you end up losing, your team has to play on Wednesday. If your team happens to win, then you have a week, but depending on the injury,
you have to come back on Wednesday on the 23rd. To make amends for your loss. Yeah.
And he's hobbling off.
Yeah.
Gingerly too.
Yeah, this is a bad sight, you know. Not a good sight to see.
Substitution is being made as well.
Yeah, I think he's been taken off, you know. And he'll be
taken
replaced by the number 8. Is it the number 8?
Correct.
Yeah.
You could literally see the Grosile supporters to the far side tracking every single step that Baggio Edward is making.
Yeah, very true, very true. Throw in there to Grosile to be taken by Donnell Braville. Finding Tonius. Tonius was trying to flick this one on Tadmore there, sir, but to no avail. Ball is pushed on the far side from Jalil Evans, finding Toussaint. Toussaint is squaring it, finding his compatriot. Again, Evans to Toussaint.
Grosile with a neat passage of play there.
Yeah.
And of course, scooped by Central Castries just as they were about to enter the penalty area.
Yeah, this one was ushered into touch. Grosile is still in control of the ball game. A wicked ball coming across there by Jolly Levens. Finding the head of the defensive third of Grosile, and this one is ushered out into the midfield region. Ribot finding his man, moving Aurelien. Aurelien is trying to lift this one gently to his man moving forward. Ribot is trying to shadow this ball. And of course, winning the battle against Jamal Wilfred. Through in there by Donald Braville. Braville finding Brandon Eugene. Eugene finding Jaleel Evans. Jaleel is asking for the run to be made and distributing this one long. But again, the defensive third of the Central Castries is putting up a fight and put resistance. Nice ball. And of course, it looks to me like the number 8. That's Justice Germain trying to whistle this one across, but to no avail.
Grosile seems to have found a second wind. Decent couple passages of play for them. Central Castries sort of been pinned back into their half. A couple of clearances and pressure on them again. They've been able to deal with it.
Yeah, very much so. The ball game is still evenly poised. No problems there for Ribot. Sebastian. Back to his goalkeeper, Giovanni Di Turville. Giovanni most probably wants to go long, but no. He's finding Ribot. Ribot is going to go long. Trying to find his number 8 there. Justice Germain, but Germain being the culprit. Bringing one of the players from Central Castries to the surface. Spot kick there for Central.
As the temperature is being cranked up here at the Dennery playing field, we see Coach Nigel Scribb James. Oh, what a tackle there.
Yeah.
The card is already being brandished.
Yep.
It's a second
yellow card.
Yellow card. Is it?
To me, I saw red. After the yellow, I thought that I saw
Well,
red.
I saw
in
two
the
cards. I saw the yellow brandished.
I know that I'm not. He has it still in his hands, I think.
Doesn't appear that there was a sending off, though.
No. He was just cautioned.
I was just alluding to the fact that Coach Nigel Scribb James took his jacket off on the sidelines as the temperature of the game was rising.
And he's heating up right now.
And we saw that playing out on the pitch as well.
Yeah, very true. Very true indeed. Spot kick there for Grosile. Grosile looking for a late winner here. Brandon Eugene is in behind this one there on the far side. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the 18-yard region. And also the number 8, Justice Germain, has positioned himself there. Also the number 15.
Ball in now.
A very dangerous ball coming in and wide of the left upright of the goalkeeper, Aaron Daniel, in goal for Central.
The number 14 for Grosile would have wanted to have done better with that opportunity, Chinese.
Yeah, that's Braville. Oh, Simeon Francis is trying to make inroads there. Oh, short off target there.
I think he would have been better served to play in
The number
Jamal
14,
Wilfred.
yeah, Jamal, yeah. Very true indeed.
You could actually hear him calling for the ball, making that run with intent.
Yeah, very true.
Splitting the defense of Grosile, but Simeon Francis, I mean, when you've scored 12 goals in 10 matches, you fancy yourself.
Very true. Very true. You wouldn't think less of yourself, not at all. Well controlled there by McCallum John. Oh, well, Tad Modest is not kicking this ball how you would have wished. And now it's Rebo launching this one forward. Central is trying to recuperate the ball, but it's Tonius, the number 24, Grosile, trying to dance around his man. Lifting this one gently on the far side, and well saved again by the keeper. It looks to me like Troy Greenidge had a boot onto this one, and the keeper pad is out. Toussaint trying to find his man. Oh, lovely run there by Justice, trying to take on the final third of Central Castries, but to no avail.
Central Castries just living a little dangerously there. Aaron Daniel, not for the first time, coming to the rescue of Central Castries. Not necessarily just in this game, but throughout the season. He's been excellent in goal for them.
Yeah, very much so. Again, there's a player over Central Castries in the 18-yard region on his back, needing some attention there from the medical staff.
Of course, Aaron Daniel plying his trade for Valley Soccer.
Oh, he's a prospect of Valley Soccer.
Recuperate the ball, but it's Tonius, the number 24, Grosile, trying to dance around his man. Lifting this one gently on the far side, and well saved again by the keeper.
The SLFA club competition.
Well, some very good news.
The ball, but it's Tonius, the number 24, Grosile, trying to dance around his man. Lifting this one gently on the far side, and well saved again by the
Central
keeper.
Wheel comments from the defensive third.
Do you get the sense, Chinese, that this game is sort of fizzling out as it's been played at an intense pace? You get a sense that, you know, players are sort of running short on gas right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing some tired legs also. The game has slowed down a bit. Well controlled on the chest. And again, Tad Modest is trying to take on his man. And Tad Modest is playing this ball out. Well flagged by the AR number 1. I think it's Carson here on the near side. Throw in there by Braville. Braville finding Tonius. Tonius is dancing around his man quite perfectly. Finding Troy Greenidge, the number 9 for Grosile. Troy Greenidge is squaring this one, but straight to a player from Central Castries. But again, Melville Aurelien for Grosile. Melvin with a 1-2 from Jaleel Evans here on the far side. This ball is lifted gently again into defensive third of Central Castries. Tonius lifting this one on the far side, looking for the header of that's Eto Greenidge. Grosile is applying some pressure. The number 10, Evans. going wide to Toussaint. Toussaint is looking for Jermaine. Jermaine is being shadowed by two players there on the flank, trying to bisect them on the far side. Grosile still in possession. And Central Castries just cannot get the ball out of their defensive third. It looks to me like Melvin Aurelia is trying to dance into the defensive third and was brought down just before the 18-yard region there.
Right at the top of the box in a dangerous area.
Yeah.
That's the sort of area you kind of want to get free kicks in. Almost central, not exactly on the 18-yard box, just about 20, 21 yards out. Enough space to get it over the wall and back under the crossbar.
I can tell you, this will serve Amoris very good from this position there. I know that for a fact.
Not if Sebastian Rebo has anything to say about
he
it.
has a bullet of a shot. Rebo has a bullet of a shot, and I think he's already clutched onto this ball and positioning
the ball.
Yeah, he's caressing this ball.
You know, in this day and age of football, the players look for where the valve is on the ball.
Very true.
To make contact and get the dip and swerve.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And Rebo seems to be doing just that.
Yeah, Rebo has positioned himself behind this one.
And nobody's contesting him either.
Never. I think he's going to produce a venom of a shot.
Well, we do have medics on hand.
Yeah.
In the event that somebody gets hit by that bullet. Because that's what we expect.
Very true. Very true. Oh, he tried to lift it over the wall. Tonius. Yeah, on the near side, trying to take on his man.
You know, I actually think this is one of the best games I've seen Tony Simon play in a Grosile shirt for this season. He's not featured in every single game that they've played. He's been pretty steady in terms of his performances, but I'd say tonight he's been exceptional.
Yeah, he's made a good account of himself here tonight. From scenes that he came in, yeah, I'm pleased with what I've seen there from Tonius. Spot shot there for Castries, whistling this one down from the channel into the midfield region. The head of Jolly Levens went. Ball is with Rebo. Rebo finding his man. Braville again looking for his man moving forward. That's Tonius, but ball was put into touch there for a throw-in.
Did I just see the fourth official signal for 10 minutes of extra time? Is that what I saw?
Well, I won't deny it. I won't deny because the amount of injuries so far.
There's been a lot of stoppages there.
Yeah, a lot of stoppages there. As players have been suffering from a lot of injuries in this game.
Of course, let me remind you that if this game ends in a draw, there will be an additional 30 minutes of play.
15.5.
15.5. And then, of course, if it's still not settled, then we go to the dreaded penalty shootout, the old gamble, the old lottery.
Very much true. Toussaint winning the battle here, and Toussaint is looking for the number 8, who is Jermaine. But again, some very good work on the defensive third. Again, this ball is trying to be threaded there to Jermaine. And
Grosile right now are applying a lot of pressure to Central Castries. They can't seem to get the ball out of their own half.
Not at all.
And Grosile with wave after wave. To their credit, though, they've stopped every single one of those waves. But they can't seem to get the ball advanced up the pitch and out of a dangerous area for them.
Yeah, very true. Though of the pressure being applied by Grosile, there you see Central Castries still putting up a resistance and mopping up there from the back. Throwing there on the far side from Central Castries. Throwing there for Grosile. Jermaine to Eto. The ball was belted into touch there from the number 10 of that's Evans.
Substitution coming on for Central Castries.
Yeah.
Number 11 being replaced by number 2.
Number 11 is McCallan John. And number 2 is Shem Joseph.
When a player comes off and slaps the coach, he knows his number was up.
Yeah.
He's accepted that he's run his race.
Very true. Yeah. And of course, a good game has been played overall there between the two. Grosile pouncing early, taking the lead, doubling it up, and we saw Central Castries putting up the resistance, putting up the fight, and they scored, and of course winning themselves a penalty and squaring the game off there, 2-2 between the two. And we're here in the dying moments of our second game here for tonight at 2-2. But since we're at the back end of the tournament, the qualification and elimination stages that of our tournament, any game that end up in a draw, we're going into extra time, and likewise if the scores remained as regulation time into extra time, we're going straight into penalty shootouts.
Correct, correct.
The head of Donnell Braville went up, issuing this ball into touch. Throw in there for Central Castries to be taken by Tad Mordes, the number 3. A robust of a guy. Tad Mordes, short and tough. This one was a sitter from Donnell Braville, trying to find Simeon Francis, but to no avail. Troy Greenwich. Oh, a lovely ball there for Jermaine. Jermaine is looking for the man moving forward again, but to no avail.
Something else, we should note, both of these goalkeepers are very adept with their feet, able to play the ball out from the back.
Yeah, it has been happening the entire night, and it's very good. Instead of like just beltering the ball downfield, you usher the ball from your defensive third. You find your partner, and that's sensible football to me. Very sensible. Keeping possession of the ball.
Modern football as well.
Yeah, because
teams always play out of the back these days.
Yeah,
it's an additional player on the field.
Yeah, and it's a very nice way to keep the ball. When you play the ball from your defensive third, you have possession of the ball. You keep the possession of the ball and play some sensible football. In behind this one is Melvin Aurelien, leaving it for Sebastian Ribot. Ribot is going to put the laces behind this one, making sure that he find the head of one of his compatriots there, but unlucky finding the head of a Central Castries player in defense. Shadowing this ball is moving Aurelien, looking to find Toussaint on the far side. And this ball is shared to Jalil Evans. Evans is trying to surround his man. He's been shadowed by 2 players.
Grosile is actually playing a very high line at the moment.
As you can see, Sebastian Ribot is on the half line with all his defense.
They're all, with the exception of Giovanni Di Turville, they're all in the Central Castries half.
And Giovanni Di Turville is out of his 18-yard region also.
18-yard box.
This is severe pressure.
There's not just that. There's a lot of space.
Yeah.
And we spoke about Jamal Wilfred and his space, so Grosile needs to be very mindful of that.
Yeah.
Yes, you're trying to get the winner, but you don't want to leave the back door open.
Any fast break, it's problems.
Sebastian Ribot is a very capable defender, but he's not known for pace.
No, not at all. Unless that we have O'Neal Toussaint coming across and doing the mopping for him. Also, we have the number 13, who is Brandon Eugene. Can step up. Likewise, the number 14, Donnell Braville.
Even now with a goal kick coming from Aaron Daniel. They're still maintaining that very high line.
The head of
very risky
Tonius.
football by Grosile right now, but let's see if it'll pay off.
Yeah, very true. Tonius is trying to find his man there on the far side. Well, trying to be on his feet and Grosile still maintaining the composure and keeping the ball. Aurelien. They're on the far side receiving from Aurelien. Ball is pushed gently back to Toussaint finding his man. Wicked ball coming across. But Braville
dealt with by Central Castries. Braville not being able to control that one. Ball into touch and a throw.
Yeah.
For Central Castries. Coach Myron Louis now is the one animated on the touchline.
Yeah, there's a player looking in some kind of discomfort there on the far side, a player from Central Castries. With the way that the game is going, it seems to me like we're going into extra time.
It looks that way.
Yeah, because both teams are putting a fight, and it looks to me like we're poised for a draw here tonight, and we'll be expecting to go 15 minutes a half again.
But as it stands right now, Grosile seems to be ending the 90 minutes, the regulation time, as the stronger outfit. They look like they're probably a tad fitter than Central Castries.
Yeah, it looks to me so, because you just pointed out a while ago with Ribot and his entire back line is playing in the half of Central Castries, and Giovanni also stepping out of his 18-yard region as like applying, even much more pressure on the Central team. They are looking the better of the two, though the game is a 2-all. Sebastian finding Eugene. Eugene back to Sebastian. Ribot is squaring it wide. Is finding Jermaine. Oh, Jermaine is dancing around his man. He's trying to dance around two of them. He's surrounded by three. Ribot is finding Melvin Aurelien. Melvin is trying to find Eto Greenwich. Some sensible ball is being played on the far side there, and it looks to me like Grosile winning themselves a corner kick, which is to be taken by the number 22. That's Melvin Aurelien. Trying to whistle this one into the 18-yard region.
This would have probably been an opportunity for Ramis Gilbert, but he's no longer on the pitch, is he?
Yeah. Substitution there.
Very adept at getting his head at the end of corner kicks, Aramis Gilbert.
Very dangerous, very dangerous. Aramis Gilbert is not on the pitch anymore, so we can't expect anything from him. Raheem Lionel.
Another dangerous ball in.
We just saw the number 19 for Castries Central, Raheem Lionel, being included into the game. Ball is aerially played. Oh, lovely ball there. Germany is trying to dance around his man. He's been shadowed by two players there. Just can't get past them. It was Tad Modeste. And of course, the number 10, who is Zachary Lirish for Central Castries. yet another corner for Grosile. This one will be taken there by looks to me like the number 10 there for Grosile.
Another dangerous ball driven into the back post area. And that's it. We've come to the end of regulation time at the Dennery playing field. The game is knotted up at 2 goals apiece between Grosile and Central Castries. Game just sort of tapered off a little bit towards the end there. An opportunity for the teams not only to get some instruction, but maybe a little refreshment and a little treatment from the physio to see if they can absorb another 30 minutes of play.
Yes, of course, and I'm very certain that they will receive some very good treatment, like you say, water down the throat and whatnot. Some rubbing of the thighs and the muscles and the aching parts, and they'll be having like 30 minutes to go at it again, 15 minutes and a half, and providing that it remains the same, straight into penalty shootouts to decide who's going through and sitting down in the finalist chair and who will be having the second bite to the cherry.
Well, we too will take an opportunity to refresh ourselves, and we'll be back with you guys in a minute.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. Game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey as a player has helped me a lot in many different ways. One, starting off at the age of 15 on the national team to where I am right now at the senior national team level. It has helped me with discipline, organization, timing, because all of these things play a lot of role with your diet and all what has to be done on a regular basis for football preparation, mindset. And these things play a big role in your life also when you go have a job or when you're at the start of your normal day. Time, punctuality, all of these things come in a big role. So I must say football has helped me out a lot in many different ways.
What sets me apart is that I'm very versatile. When called upon, I can play many positions except for goalie. And coming from the community of Soufrière, we had struggles with getting players to play due to some players still working. So sometimes I'll have to play centre back, midfield, strike, wing. Yeah, so I think basically I'm critical football.
Person with the shot, and he scores!
Physically, I dedicate myself to training. Mentally, I pray when I wake up in the morning, and I prepare myself on a daily basis to go to training.
What I'm excited for making the last cut of the national team is, my hard work and determination throughout my training to semi-pro, playing for my club and my district. I put in the effort and the hard work, so I just want to reap the benefits to be on the national team once again, just to represent my country.
Specific areas of my game I'm focused on improving is finishing, decision making, and being able to be calm and confident. Once I work on that, I'll be a better player.
Come around, and they score!
My most challenging part of this journey, it has been work and to come to training every single day. That's the most challenging part about it. To overcome it, it was a mindset. Something I wake up early in the morning, do what I gotta do half of my work and come here and put in my 100% every single day. This is how I overcame this challenge.
And he scores!
When I found out that I made it to the national men's senior team trials, I was a bit happy, and the first thing that came to my mind is that I'm going to a higher level of football and that I need to raise my level. Yeah, that was a big goal to me.
This controls and a chance.
And there's a shot to goal!
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he
And we're back with you at the Dennery playing field. Another 30 minutes of added time in this encounter between Rosalie and Central Castries, the two behemoths in Tier 1. First and second place. Central Castries finishing off in first place, Rosalie in second. And they're locked at 2 goals apiece right here. Of course, Elijah Williams and the man Chiney in your company.
Yes, of course. We're back here in the extra time of our final game for tonight.
You think these guys have the energy to go at the frenetic pace we saw them go in the 90 minutes, that additional 30 minutes?
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
I've been reliably informed though that Shaquan Nelson has suffered an injury. I'm not sure if it was on national duty or in training, hence the reason why he's not on the team list for Central Castries.
Baggio just crossed us. Sick. He's ill. Most probably he started the game and he was ill because he's not been 100%.
Well, that's good news for the Grosile faithful because you may not be able to recover from an injury in a week, but you may be able to recover from illness.
Yeah, it could be a flu that is affecting him or something like that, though. We just witnessed this ball going into touch there on the far side. A corner kick for Grosile to be taken by Melvin Aurelien.
You get the sense that the next goal is going to win this encounter, Chinese?
I think so, most probably. Yeah, with the tired legs from the 90 or so minutes being played, and for you to be coming here and playing 15 minutes and a half again, to me, everything that has to be done has already been done. It's just one more goal missing for it to make the difference and for us to go home with a victor here. Either it be a Central Castries or Grosile.
Well, the winner will go straight into the final of Tier 1 in a bid to win the coveted inaugural Semi-Pro Football League Championship. And the loser, of course, as I like to say, will get a second chance at the last dance.
Second chance at the last dance. This rhymes, you know.
That's why I say it.
The last dance.
The second chance, yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I say it.
Oh, he's belted this one over the transversal, even over the fence. Yeah. If you're just joining us, let me remind you that we're here locked at a 2-all between Central Castries and Grosile in regulation time, and we're here embracing extra time, 15 minutes and a half. The head of Toussaint went. A ball was whistled there by Lucia, trying to find his man on the far side. That's Jermaine. Oh.
Justice Jermaine, by the way, is former under 17 national team captain. It's a star-studded lineup tonight.
Ribot has some complaining there to the referee, Antoine.
And that's odd for Sebastian Ribot. Normally people are complaining about him.
Yeah. I think the number 19 got him there. Yeah.
What a time to slip. But he recovers well.
Very quickly.
Effects a block, yes.
Yeah.
Effects a block. This is not the time where you want to make a crucial mistake.
Especially in your final third.
Because we see Grosile once again, the defenders are all the way up to the half line, really trying to squeeze the Central Castries in. And another dangerous ball in there, Aaron Daniel going in with no fear.
And he's collided there with Troy Greenwich. And he's remaining flawed there. Well, I think he's receiving some assistance there from his defender. Not too much damage being done there.
Fun fact, I mean, Aaron Daniel is still a very young guy, but he also played left fullback as well.
Oh, he's a defender likewise, doing his skipping job. As you could see, Gracie's darting across the field to pay some attention to a player from Grosile.
She's been very active tonight.
Yeah, it looks to me like the number 10 from Grosile. That's
Charlie Levens.
Charlie Levens, yeah.
Grace is probably as fit as the Grosile players themselves.
Yeah. Well, the number 6 there, that's George has been included in the game for Grosile. A player has been bundled to the surface area there. That's the number 8, Justice Jermaine. Making an account of himself here tonight from the incept, from the moment that he has been introduced into the game. Justice Jermaine, the number 8. This one is gently lifted there and well controlled there by Greenwich. And Toussaint was trying to pass this one into the bottom corner. This one is blazed very, very high again by Donnell Braville, having no control over this one.
More like a shot in frustration.
Yeah.
Let me shout out the folks watching via the live stream. Thank you for staying with us. Some of you in different time zones, it may be a little earlier, but in St. Lucia, it's just about 5 minutes after 11 p.m., so past some people's bedtime.
Very true.
But the football is interesting, so they would stay up and watch it. Let me say good night to Michelle down there in Soufrière. Michelle and the gang, they've been with us from the first match.
Yeah. Some good work by Sebastian Ribot in defense. And a good block there from the number 10, who is Lirish. Lirish got entangled with Ribot, resulting in a throw. Last touch by Lirish. Throw in there from Grosile, Ribot. Some 1-2 touches there from Braville. And his compatriot there. That's Louisin. But it looks to me like...
Referee Kevin Antoine just pulling the ball back. Make sure it's... free kick is taken from the right spot. The game is getting a little feisty, a little scrappy.
Well, it's just the first half of the extra time period. Ribot is looking for Troy Greenwich. Troy Greenwich meeting this one on the head. And a miscued shot there by Jermaine. And of course,
apparently, Jolly Levens has been substituted out of the game. I believe he's been replaced by number 6 for Grosile.
Yeah, the number 6.
Josh George.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Josh George. The inclusion of George was there for who George did come in for?
I believe it's Jalil Levens.
Oh, Jalil.
Number 10.
Okay. A good control there on the chest from the number 19, Raheem Lionel. But Grosile is still in control of the ball. Sebastian. I just heard the national word. But
what is it, Chinese? What is it?
It's he shall hop. I don't know if it's the truck he's hopping or something, but Ribot looks in some kind of discomfort.
If Sebastian Ribot stays down,
just know that it's serious. Trust me.
I saw him clutch his lower back. And we see the magic spray coming out now.
Yeah, the magic spray is going to do some magic on Ribot.
Yep. It's pointing to the lower lumbar area.
Yep.
Yeah. Sebastian Ribot gingerly making his way back up to his feet. Still holding on to his lower back area there.
Oh, well, he's out of the game for the moment.
Hobbling back on a little bit there.
Yeah. This one is ushered into touch there from the final third of GROS. Brandon Eugene is the one who's issuing this one into touch. Raheem Lionel placing the ball at the corner position there. Central Castries with the corner kick. Central Castries asking for a corner, a penalty that is, from the corner. Some good control there by Samuel Louisin. A delayed ball there to Toussaint. Jamal Wilfred is trying to keep Toussaint back.
Harry the defender.
Yeah. Giovanni de Tourville with ball in hand. Scoops it to Sebastian Ribot. He doesn't look in any discomfort right now. Sebastian Ribot finding Daniel Braville. Greenwich on the far side. Trying to bring this one down. And I think he's whistled offside.
Yeah, that's correct. The
ball went outside.
Assistant looks like it's offside.
Yeah, I think
position
yeah.
of the free kick.
Yeah. Braville finding Melvin Aurelien. Looking for George and finding him. Central recuperating the ball at the head of Brandon Eugene. Louisin finding Toussaint. And again, well contested by the number 19. That's Raheem Lionel.
You can definitely see we have a lot of tired legs with the number of collisions. Players seem to not be able to slow themselves down or even stop themselves from smashing into the opposition.
Yeah, there you saw GROS was trying to play this one very quick there, but a ball was brought back to its spot by Kevin Antoine.
The manner in which the breeze has picked up, maybe Central Castries will want to see if they can advance the ball and take a shot on the GROS goal.
Yeah, because the breeze has been blown to their direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty stiff breeze.
Yeah.
I would even say it's a gust. You could see the sponsors' feather banners completely flapped out in the wind.
Yeah, very true. Throw in there to Central Castries.
Half time of
15
extra
minutes
time.
already? Oh, this 15 minutes gone very, very fast.
Well, the game has been played very, very fast.
Very true indeed. They have only 1 minute to
switch halves.
Switch halves, yeah. I'm afraid we might go into penalty shootouts, providing that the scores remain level.
Well, I'm not afraid. At this point in time, maybe that's about all that's missing from this encounter is a penalty shootout.
Yeah, with the tired legs of those players, I'm suggesting that the one who capitalizes here in the second half of our added time, I think it will be curtains here tonight. And of course, 9 goals has been scored so far in the
games.
2 encounters.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot of goals, 4.5 goals per game on average.
Very true.
The fans who would have taken that time to come down to the Dennery playing field would not be disappointed at all, Chinese.
Not at all. Not at all.
The first game may have lacked a little bit of quality in the first half, picked up in the second half.
Yeah.
But there were goals all the way through.
Yeah, goals galore.
Yeah, and then this second encounter has been more keenly contested. Even when Central Castries were down by 2 goals, they didn't seem out of the contest at all. Seemed evenly poised. They seemed to be very resolute and determined. And that paid off eventually with them finding a goal to get back into it, and then the penalty to equalize, a brace by Simeon Francis, taking his goal tally to 12 goals on the season. And we are still locked at 2 goals apiece. Half time of extra time.
Yes, very true. With Central going down very early, 2 goals to their deficit, came back, find the back of the net, and they were graced with a penalty, which leveled the scores. And at regulation time, it ended at 2-2. We are here right now with the commencement of our second half of extra time. And it looks to me like the rain is going to interrupt us again with some drizzle. Not that strong, but the rain has been affecting us the whole night.
Oh, what a shot! Oh, what a save! What a strike and what a save by Aaron Daniel in goal. When everybody else in his defense seemed to have switched off, he was right there.
Very true. It looks to me like George.
What a shot! Oh, what a save! What a strike and what a save by Aaron Daniel in goal.
There by Aaron Daniel, just tipping this one over the transversal. This was one of the best shots I've seen so far for tonight.
Definitely putting a little bit more excitement back in this encounter.
Very true. Clearance there for Central Castries. The whistle of
Jamal Wilfred drawing that foul. Nickname Papas.
Papas. Shem Joseph for Central Castries has been included into the game. That's the number 2. Wellington fire in this one forward. Oh, lovely ball there. Eto Greenwich. Well, he's penalized there for having the boot too high on Wellington.
I must say, Chinese, I think the fans in there are appreciative of the new infrastructure. Not having to scamper away
when the rain comes.
When the rain comes.
Very true. Yeah, very true. Tad Modest on the far side looking for his man. And Central Castries has been dispossessed. Recuperating that ball there is the Central Castries player. That's the number 17. Grosley trying to make amends. Shem Joseph trying to find his man. The number 10.
Should have done a little better there with that. I think he had enough time to bring that under his spell and find a proper pass.
Very much so. That's why Zachary Lewis just couldn't get to the end of this ball. Tonius to Toussaint. Toussaint taking on his man. Finding Tonius. Oh, lovely ball again to Toussaint. Whipping this one across. Very dangerous. Well collected by Aaron Daniel.
Safe hands of Aaron Daniel. They're very assured coming out. Never in doubt that he was going to get his hands on that ball.
Aurelien trying to find Greenwich.
Pressure is on again. We sort of saw that towards the end of the regulation and then again to the start of the extra time where Grosile playing a very high line and continuous pressure on Central Castries.
Very true indeed. Modest on the far side and the ball is beating him into touch there. Throwing to Grosile. Aurelien. Well challenged again by the number 19. That's Raheem Lionel. Raheem Lionel finding his man. Jamal Wilfred. Again being dispossessed by Grosile. Some good touches on the ball there from Josh. Josh looking for Greenwich, finding Greenwich. Or the back heel there for Josh from Greenwich. Josh slipping in the process there. Ball is in the midfield region there. Ball has gone into touch for a throw-in there to Central Castries. Raheem Lionel in control of this one. Trying to find his man. Was Zachary Lewis on the far side, but well met in the defensive field of Grosile. Central putting up a resistance. Number 3, Tad Modest. And his troops trying to marshal the troops there. Tad Modest. Number 10, that's Lirish.
That was on target.
Yeah, well collected by the keeper. Some good defensive work there by Shem Joseph. Zachary Lirish finding his man, Anthony Christopher. Ball is on the far side. Away for Rivaldo Shalmine. Rivaldo Shalmine trying to look for Raheem Lionel. And I think he was bundled to the turf. Whistle of Kevin Antoine went. It's a free kick there to Central.
And in a promising enough area, an area where they can get a dangerous ball into the box. Of course, you have the towering figure of Sebastian Rebo in the back line, Marshall in the back line for Grosile. But if you could get the ball away from him and into a dangerous area, but it's eventually cleared by Grosile.
Rivaldo Shalman there was beaten to the task by the player of Grosile. Oh, some dancing moves there by Justice Jumaine, finding his man, that's Braville. Braville was dispossessed. Some good work there from Aurelien on the far side.
Game has become a little choppy again.
Yeah, very true.
You would think you probably need to have a moment of brilliance, a moment of individual brilliance, a moment of quality.
Yeah.
To come out and win this game. But Kevin Antoine brandishing his yellow card. I thought that was a yellow card offense because Wilfred seemed to be on his bike there.
And O'Neill to stop him in his tracks. And Kevin Antoine had no other option but to show him yellow.
And now it's the turn of Central Castries to employ a high line.
Yeah, they're against the wind. The wind is blowing against them there. Wellington hoisting this one forward. Well met in defense for Grosley. As they come through, it looked to me like Justice Jermaine trying to dance around two players. Well tackled again there by the number 3, Tad Modest. Doing some very good work there in defense, Tad Modest. A throw in there for Central Castries to be taken by Modest. Modest goes back into defense. Shem back to Wellington. Shem again. Shem is looking for Lirish, but ball is going into touch. Throw in to be taken there by Toussaint. And this one was bitten off Tonius there by the number 8. Lirish is trying to dance around Toussaint there. But to no avail. A throw in there to Toussaint. A throw in was met by Lirish on the head.
This game is crying out for a little bit of quality here, man. Chinese. The dying embers of this match. It's begging for somebody to show some character, some composure.
Very true.
Some skill and some will.
Yep.
At this point in the game, we look like we just about destined for penalties if this continues. But again, enough players on the pitch to have a moment of brilliance. A moment of magic. To wake the fans up.
Tonius is trying to bring this one down. Finding Toussaint, 1-2. Tonius and Toussaint. Oh, Tonius is a dribbling pass. 3. Finding Greenedge. Greenedge is trying to scoop this one to Tonius. And he goes wide. Is looking for his man there on the far side, but to no avail.
Well, Tonius Simon is having a stormer of a game.
Very much so.
For a while there, I thought he would have taken it all the way, and that would have been our moment of brilliance that I had been begging for.
Honestly speaking, yeah, very true. It looks to me like Modest on the far side with the throw. Some good control there by Raheem Lionel on the far side, but he was robbed in the process. Aurelien is a no-nonsense man there. Tonius in the midfield region, finding Aurelien.
Rosalie seems to have overloaded the right side of the pitch right now, trying to make some inroads, getting closer to the penalty area of Central Castries, and that ball has been touched out for a corner.
Yes, very much so. Grosley will try to make some good use of this corner kick. You see they have numbers here in the 18-yard region. Is only Sebastian left. Oh, Toussaint is trying to bicycle this one. Caesars in it. Not making contact how he would have wished. And also we saw George having boot at this one, but splicing it wide.
Kevin Antoine beckoning on Central Castries to get the play resumed, but I don't think many of the players are interested in resuming play at this point in time. They look out on their feet.
Yeah.
But it's been a thrilling encounter between Central Castries and Grosley. Fans who have come down here cannot say that they didn't get their money's worth. Troy Greenidge controls that into the box there.
With the awareness and everything. Had he
Had the
scissors,
composure.
no, the composure was there, but in bringing it down on his chest was the problem. He had two defenders converging on him, but if only that he could have looked to his right or to his left and see the bouncing of this ball, he could have slapped it.
Nice ball in again.
Grosili
really looking to try to apply the pressure there. Even Sebastian Rebo is up. Ball cleared out of the area.
Yeah.
Central Castries living a little dangerously right now. There's not any time left in the game for you to come back if you concede here.
I'm telling you. Corner taken there. Tad Modest in control for Central Castries and putting this one out of his defense. Some good work there by Central Castries, moving upfield. Well stopped in the process. Tonius for Grosili. And it looks to me like
it's a straight red card.
Straight red card there for Tonius. I think he stamped the number 19 there in the process. That's Raheem Lionel. And a straight red card was shown to Tonius Simon.
Tonius Simon was having an excellent game.
He made a good account of himself from the time that he came in.
He did.
Because he was one of the subs who came in there for Grosili. And Grosili will be playing at 10 right now.
So Grosili now down to 10 men. Not sure how much time left in this encounter.
Well, at the final whistle, there you have
there's no time left.
Straight into penalty shootouts right now. Yeah. At the end of regulation time, and of course at the end of extra time, the scores remained level, and the decider will be via the penalty shootout route.
The dreaded penalty shootout. What I can say is, throughout the course of the season, Chinese,
yeah,
I have seen Aaron Francis save 2 penalties throughout the course of the season. I'm trying to recall if I've seen Giovanni save a spot
I don't
kick,
think so.
but I don't
think
recall.
So. Well, it's all left up to the keepers and the kickers at this point. Well, we do await the penalty kick-outs. I think each team is going to have 5 penalties to their name.
Interestingly enough, I see Aaron Daniel with an ice pack on his leg.
Well,
he had been in a couple of collisions earlier on in the game.
Well, at this point there, you should think that a lot of players will be suffering from some kind of ailments, or because the game has been played for 90 plus minutes, and then
very physical too.
Yeah, very, very physical, and of course counting the extra time, 40 minutes extra time. So it's been like almost 2 hours. Yeah, because 60 minutes is an hour plus the 30 to the 90, and then you add another 30 to it again. That's
it's been over 2 hours if you add in extra time.
Yes, very true. Very true.
We had 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes of extra time. Yeah.
At the end of the 90.
Yep.
I believe we had about 3 minutes at the end of the first half.
Yep. So a lot of time consumed there in this game. Well, right now it's Aaron Daniel and, of course, Giovanni Di Turville between the sticks to do their thing, and, of course, the penalty kickers to be on point and finding the back of the net. The keepers are left to effect saves and whatnot, but we'll be back very shortly to continue with our penalty shootouts. The first penalty kicker is Zachary Lirish for Central Castries against Giovanni de Turville. Zachary Lirish, the number 10 for Central Castries against Giovanni de Turville. And he's I put this one home.
Giovanni de Turville going the right way, but low one into the bottom right-hand corner, the goalkeeper's left. Routine penalty to start off the penalty shootout.
It's the number 15 for Grosley, Smile Louisiana. Oh, saved there by Aaron Daniel.
Aaron Daniel, an imposing figure standing in the Central Castries goal.
Oh, saved there by Aaron Daniel.
I've seen him save a couple of spot kicks.
Yeah, for the season.
For the season. And he saves the first in the penalty shootout to, or it appears that he's come off his line.
Yeah, I think he came off his line. Samael Louisiana will have an other chance. Oh, he's executed judgment on this one for this occasion there.
Tough luck there for the young goalkeeper.
Oh, he's executed judgment.
The rules for the goalkeeper is that you must have at least part of your foot on or behind the line when the ball is struck.
Very true. Very true. It looks to me like Simeon Francis behind this one. Francis against Giovanni de Turville. Oh, he had a hunt to this one, but this one was peppered in.
It was definitely a blistering strike from Simeon Francis. And as you indicated,
Giovanni de Turville.
Giovanni gets
he had a hunt to this one, but
was not enough
this one
to keep it out.
He just couldn't keep it out. The number 6 for Rosalie, that's Josh.
Oh, he had a hunt to this one, but this one.
Josh George against Aaron Daniel.
Some conversation going on between the officials. Not sure what it's about, but they seem to be all set to go. Josh George with ball in hand. What you don't want to do is put the ball down on the penalty spot and have to wait eons and be thinking about that spot kick. You want to place it down and take your paces and follow through.
Oh, saved there by Aaron Daniel.
Saved.
Well, again, he moved too early, I heard.
Looks like this one is a legitimate save.
Through.
It is?
Oh, saved there by Aaron Daniel. Saved.
Yes.
The official, whether this one was good.
It's a legitimate save, yeah. Well, he had his hand on two penalties there. One was disallowed, and the other one it was well taken. Benerero Wellington for Central Castries.
Looking to go up by 2 goals in this shootout.
Sends
Giovanni de Turville the wrong way.
Yep.
Slots it in neatly. Bottom right-hand corner. The goalkeeper's left. The goalkeeper already moving to his right. Not able. As long as you get off your center of balance, it's not easy for you to be able to get yourself going in the other direction, and we saw that just there.
Very much true. It looks to me like Brendan Eugene for GROS.
So it's 3-1 right now in favor of GROS. Of course, they've taken one spot kick more.
Very true. Brendan Eugene from the spot against Aaron Daniel. Wonderfully taken there.
Wonderfully taken there.
It appears that there's a hole in the net somewhere. That ball just
Yes, there's a hole at the bottom corner there. Anthony Christopher is the penalty kicker for Central Castries against Giovanni Di Turville. Oh, lovely penalty taken there from Anthony Christopher, the captain of Central Castries.
Central Castries look like they've been practicing their penalties.
Oh, lovely penalty taken there.
And it looks to me like the keeper has been practicing his saves also.
Correct.
He's on point. You mentioned that earlier on, though. So it seems like you were correct all along about him. This one is Troy Eto Greenidge against Aaron Daniel, custodian in goal there for Castries Central. Troy Greenidge behind this one there. Oh, what a bullet from Troy Greenidge. Aaron Daniel had no chance whatsoever.
None whatsoever, and Troy Greenidge not even celebrating, realizing the scenario his team finds themselves in.
Yeah, very true.
Because I believe if this spot kick goes in, then that's the end of the shootout.
Yeah.
Central Castries would have already struck 4 times.
Very much so.
With Grosile missing their second spot kick.
Providing that Rivaldo Shalmine putting this one home, it's curtains. Oh, Rivaldo Shalmine and Central Castries winning the penalty shootouts by 5 penalties to 3 from regulation time when it was locked at 2-2. They converted all the 5 penalties with Aaron Daniel parring one out and keeping it at bay. Yes, Grosile going down to Central Castries by 3 penalties to 5.
A very interesting encounter here. The way Central Castries is celebrating at the moment, it would almost appear that they forgot they have a final to play. But of course, such is the nature of the rivalry between Central Castries and Grosile, that getting one over on them twice for the season.
Very true. Yep.
Is going to cause that level of elation that you see there from not just the players, but from the coaching staff and management as well.
Yeah.
So Central Castries coming out the victor in penalties here at the Dennery playing field. So just to recap the night, South Castries, who topped the table during the regular season in Tier 2, along with Central Castries, who's topped the table as well during the regular season, are both into the final. Both teams able to navigate their way through the first qualifier.
Yeah.
Of course, tomorrow we have the dreaded eliminator.
Yeah, where Roseau Valley will come up against Beaufort South in the Tier 2 game. And of course, the Tier 1 game, then we will come up against Laclery.
Well, at least we know two of the players that will be participating in Wednesday night's action.
Very, very true.
That being the persons of Ancillary in Tier 2.
Yep.
And of course, now Grosile in Tier 1.
Yep.
So it's still all to play for in the inaugural Semi-Pro Football League. And of course, from the Dennery playing field, to myself, Elijah Williams, and the Chinese man.
Yes, Scotty, but Jean-Louis, a.k.a. the Chinese. Yeah, we would like to say to each and everyone who came to support us, I would wish that everyone, you know, get home safe. Traveling mercies that I pray for each and everyone. And of course, we'll be back here tomorrow in continuation of the Semi-Professional Football League right here in St. Lucia for 2024.
And of course, for those watching on the live stream, if you're home, stay home safe. We're signing out. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Good night.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play! Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.